A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a historic meeting that could redefine the geopolitical landscape, President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin convened in Anchorage, Alaska, on Friday. The summit began with a cordial handshake and mutual smiles, signaling a friendly rapport between the two leaders. This meeting comes at a critical juncture as the ongoing war in Ukraine continues to escalate, marking the largest land conflict in Europe since World War II. Upon arrival at Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson, Air Force One landed to a display of military might, including a flyover from B-2 bombers and F-22 fighter jets. The symbolism was not lost on observers, as these aircraft were designed during the Cold War to counter Russian threats. The two leaders were greeted on a red carpet, setting the tone for discussions that could potentially reshape U.S.-Russia relations and the future of Ukraine. The summit's format has shifted from a one-on-one meeting to a more inclusive three-on-three session, with Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Special Envoy Steve Witkoff joining Trump, while Putin brought Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and Foreign Policy Advisor Yuri Ushakov. This change reflects a more cautious approach than the 2018 Helsinki summit, where the two leaders met privately for 2 hours with only interpreters present. As the summit progressed, both leaders engaged in discussions that could lead to a resolution of the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. However, the lack of immediate specifics from their talks left many analysts skeptical about the outcomes. In a joint press conference following their meeting, Trump and Putin announced they had reached an understanding on ending the war, yet the details remain vague. Putin urged European nations not to torpedo the nascent progress, while Trump indicated he would reach out to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and other European leaders in the following days. The atmosphere during the summit was notably warm, with both leaders appearing comfortable in each other's presence. However, this display of camaraderie is likely to raise concerns for Ukrainian officials and European allies who fear that Trump may prioritize U.S. interests over pressing Putin to adhere to Ukraine's demands. When journalists shouted questions regarding civilian casualties in Ukraine, Putin's silence and nonchalant demeanor only heightened tensions surrounding the ongoing conflict. Adding to the intrigue of the summit was speculation surrounding Putin's health. Observers noted that the 72-year-old Russian leader appeared to be limping as he descended the stairs of his presidential plane, prompting renewed discussions about his well-being. Rumors about Putin's health have circulated for years, with some suggesting that his decision to invade Ukraine was influenced by a desire to cement his legacy amid concerns about his mortality. As the summit concluded, the world watched closely, awaiting further developments. The future of Ukraine hangs in the balance, and the implications of this meeting could have far-reaching effects on international relations. Both leaders left the stage without taking questions, leaving the global community to speculate on the true nature of their discussions and the potential for peace in the region. In the coming days, all eyes will be on Trump as he reaches out to Zelensky and European leaders to gauge the response to the summit's outcomes. This meeting could be a pivotal moment in the ongoing saga of U.S.-Russia relations and the war in Ukraine. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.